Do you believe that this is a year particularly where people need to therefore take that step back? That, there is a feeling that COVID fatigue has set in. That people are saying, yaar, 6 mahine to hum lockdown mein the, now we need to, festive season is coming, let's go out, celebrate. We want to get back on trains, we want to go back to office. Would you advise also restraint?
You know that there is no such thing as letting your guard down, but that there is such a thing as unlocking sequentially. So the point is, if you wear a mask and you keep your distance and do hand sanitization, you can go out. If you go and meet 4 to 6 people at a distance from each other, and you need to meet because you need that social contact, it's okay. But you should not be eating on a table with your mask down, 6 people together. Then if even one of them has it, then all 5 of you will get, the other 5 will get affected. So the point is to exercise intelligence, conscious of the fact that the virus is a deadly virus, and the fact that you can protect yourself by masking and distancing. So if you keep all those factors in mind all the time, you may be able to...
do I go to a social gathering or not? Do I go to that social gathering of 6 people where we will have the best of Diwali food or not?
Not unprotected.
Okay.
You should be out there, and especially if you're going to meet people in the open, it's better. And you can maintain the distance better, and the virus doesn't have a closed space to circulate.
Okay,
so
you're wary of people in closed spaces, in a sense, having big gatherings. Dr. Guleria, any other final word of caution for people at a moment like this? As I said, there seems to be a COVID fatigue, so people seem more willing to take a few chances, in a sense, by socializing much more as festive season approaches. What's your word of final advice for them?
So I think we need to be very, very cautious. We aren't out of the woods. And currently, whatever we have in terms of a vaccine is the physical distancing, wearing a mask, and hand sanitization. If we do this sincerely, and there is data which shows this, that if everyone was to do this sincerely, we could drop our number of cases by almost 40%. So just by doing these 3 measures, and this has been shown in various countries in Southeast Asia, we haven't seen a spike of cases in Taiwan, in Vietnam, in Singapore, because they've been able to follow these simple norms in a very aggressive manner, and you have life almost back to normal in these areas just because they've been able to follow this. If we are able to do this, we will be able to actually go through the winter months without having an increase in number of cases. We may even have a decrease in number of cases. And that is why we need to aggressively work on making people understand that despite so many months, despite the fact that you've been in lockdown for a long period of time, you need to just sustain it for some more time, and we shall come out of the woods without much mortality.
Let me get the physician the final word. Dr. Thakkar, there are those who are... I'm being advised by my doctor to have my zinc tablets and vitamin C. Is that enough? Is there something you would recommend for the next month or 2 that one needs to take as a precaution?
Mr. Sardesai, we are 4 months away only from celebrating the COVID birthday. Be careful. The vaccine is coming closer. Keep your guard fully up. All the social measures, your occasional zinc twice a week, some vitamins. Most important, eat healthy, be safe, sleep well.
So are you saying zinc twice a week or zinc every day?
Well, we are now seeing that zinc every day has piled up so much into the system that we are finding people with extra zinc in their bodies. So if you took zinc 2 or 3 times a week, it should be enough. Vitamin C in large doses is not recommended every day. You can intersperse it to alternate day or 3 times a week. But what is most important is be safe. Distance yourself, go out in the open and meet people so that the virus is diluted in the atmosphere. Wear a proper mask which covers the nose and the mouth and not around the chin only. And wash your hands. If the winter months go by, we would have 1 year of COVID education. The vaccine will come closer. We will get wiser, and we shall be definitely able to overcome this menace.
I want to say this, that it's very rare that I get 3 of the country's doctors coming and speaking with such erudition and explaining what's happened in terms of post-COVID complications. So it's been a privilege listening to you all. Someone on Twitter has said it's a bit like Gavaskar playing the cover drive to listen to these three doctors. All three of you have played the cover drive quite superbly today. So Dr. Guleria, Dr. Trehan, Dr. Thakkar, thank you so much for what has been a very educative experience for me, and I'm sure for many of our viewers. Stay safe, stay well. It's not over yet, is the clear message. Don't let your guard down. Thank you all very much for joining me here this evening.